What's good, everyone? WCS back on the Boulevard for UFC 288 main event showcase, man. Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo. We are live. We're in the first round right now. Both fighters exchanges punches. Not too much. Henry Cejudo with a low leg kick. Jermaine with the present pressure. Switching stance. A lot of feigning. One thing that's wild about Henry Cejudo, he squares up pretty good in front of Jermaine Sterling. You know what I'm saying? But he is a dangerous striker. Make no mistake about it. He is a dangerous. Henry Cejudo with the body lock gets the first takedown on Jermaine Sterling. Wow. You're talking about Olympic caliber gold medal champion, and Henry Cejudo gets the first takedown on Aljamain Sterling. This is big. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much wrapped up Jermaine's left leg, trying to extend it out. What he wants to do. Jermaine with an inside butterfly guard. Cejudo's working for position. Aljamain with the overhook working to post up. He has to be careful. You know, Cejudo is working for a submission from the top. But Sterling is in no trouble. He's been here, done this before. So he's controlling Sterling right now with a front side, not even a front side choke, just controlling, stopping him from framing up. We're making him back to his feet. Some nice elbows landed by Henry. 2:30 in the first round. Aljamain gets back to his feet, which is big. Minimal damage doing that takedown. Somebody's getting knocked out, people. These guys are swinging for the fences. And Jermaine is going in there, guns are blazing, and Henry Cejudo is obliging him with counter shots. This isn't going the distance. I like how Aljamain came in with the elbow. Let's see if he's better with this defense takedown. Cejudo up against the cage. Pushes Jermaine up against the cage and maintains an underhook while Jermaine has the overhook on the outside. Good wrestling so far. Jermaine changes level and try to take Cejudo down. Good defense by Cejudo. He's showing that Olympic pedigree wrestling, y'all. He's showing that Olympic pedigree wrestling. Oh, good scramble by Jermaine. Good scramble. Pushing him up against the cage. He reaches for the ankle to try to separate, giving space up against the cage, try to get that takedown. He's working for that single leg. Jermaine Sterling is working for that single leg. This is a nice pace, 1:15. And these are 5-minute rounds for a total of 5-minute rounds in the main event. We have 1:05 remaining in the first. Aljamain gets his first takedown to Henry Cejudo. Big knees to the midsection. Knees to the midsection. Jermaine is looking strong right now. Henry Cejudo is trying to base up. Hard knees to the outside leg by Jermaine. Knee to the rib cage. Another knee to the rib cage. I know Henry Cejudo has to be feeling those. Stiff, stinging knees to the body. Aljamain gets another takedown. This is big, y'all. He works for the hooks. He works for the left outside hook on the inside. He has partial back control, but Henry Cejudo, defense, wonderful. He prevents that left leg from coming on the inside to better control Henry Cejudo. Good defense from Cejudo. Hard knees on. Oh, he cracked him on with a nice left hand while he was down. He felt it. Cejudo felt that. That was a thrashing left hand off the separation, off the clinch. That was smart. I like that. That round I would give to Aljamain Sterling. We seen Henry Cejudo start off fast, earn the takedown, did minimal work. Jermaine make it back to his feet, still continue to press, land some solid, effective punches, pushes Cejudo up against the cage, earned 2 takedowns, and then was able to land a solid left hand strike while Cejudo was still on one knee. And it was hard. I'm surprised Cejudo didn't go down from that shot. I mean, good work from both fighters. Good work. Good work. I want to see if Cejudo is getting warmed up right now. He got out the first round, or he's a little bit rusty. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine looks like he's ready to go. One thing I don't like about Sterling is when he's on the inside punching, that chin is up there with the lights. And the same with Cejudo. They both square up, and that head is leaning back just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Chin up in the air. Nice jab by Sterling. Nice jab. Nice jab. Front kick by Sterling. Sterling is pushing the pace. And watch what I tell you about Cejudo. He knows that Sterling's been knocked out before, and he's going to try to catch him changing levels, catch him in a feint, anything. Both of these guys has wrestling pedigree now. See what I just said? Cejudo just landed a nice right hand, man. And Jermaine is not even, look, Sterling's not even worried about defense, man. That's dangerous for somebody like Cejudo. But it's also dangerous for some. It's dangerous for Sterling also. Touch jabs by Cejudo. Let me see if he's going to get his, second wind over here in the second round. We're in the second round, y'all, of this championship super fight between Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo. Nice head kick attempt by Cejudo. He is definitely switching it up, giving the variety. You know what I'm saying? Step in elbow by Jermaine, miss. Pretty slick. I like it. Pretty slick. Front kick didn't land by Henry Cejudo. Cejudo tried to dip down and catch him off guard on those hips. He tried to get in on the hips. Look at that foot feint by Jermaine. Henry bit real bad, but nothing came of it. Oh, question mark kick. I like that, Jermaine. Damn, you up in your skill set, ain't you? What else you got in the arsenal? That was swift, bro. What's going on, Big Bump? Blunts and boxing on deck, man. First in the building. Got 2:55 remaining in the second round. Cejudo is pressing. He is leading the dance so far in this round. Nice left hook. Henry Cejudo comebacks with a 3-punch to the body. This is a very technical match. Cejudo is attempting to try to dislodge Jermaine's consciousness when he's throwing those shots. I like his switch up, though. Kicks, punches. Kicks, punches. See who's a smarter grappler, who's a smarter boxer. Jermaine is making some adjustments right now. He's collecting data because Cejudo is giving him different looks, man. I like it. He keep going to Jermaine, lower left calf. That will slow you up, people. You keep on touching that low calf with those with that shin, it will slow your opponent down. High kick by Cejudo, misses, presses against the cage. Jermaine haven't did too much this round so far, and he just lands a kick and spin Cejudo like a top. Tripling up the jab is Jermaine. Good stuff, good work rate. Oh, he dips down like he's changing, and then comes with a reverse punch. I like that. Very, very slick. Nice counter 1-2 by Cejudo. Nice counter 1-2. I see you. Jab, stiff jab by Sterling. Stiff jab. Oh, Cejudo wanted that overhand right with everything on it. Everything on it. He had wasabi on the end of his gloves. He wanted everything on it. Jermaine is kind of collecting data this round. That's what I think. I'm going to stick to that. He's collecting data. He's trying to see what Henry Cejudo is switching up on. Try to get his timing. See what he can get away with. I think he's going to turn it back on in the third round. Hard body kick by Sterling. Another one. Henry with the body lock. Lets it go. Says, nah, it's too much energy right now. 20 seconds remaining in the second. Both fighters are a bit sloppy in their exchanges, but they are utilizing defense. Oh, good. Oh. What we got here? Good scramble. Good scramble at the end of the fight. Good scramble at the end of the fight. We're going to round 3, baby. We're going to round 3. Nice little UFC scrap going on. What's good, OG? What's good with you, bro? Cejudo's chin up in the air, but he make it work. It seems, yeah, he does. He's very slick with that. He kicked Sterling in the face round 2 when he dipped his head. That was the same kick that knocked Sterling out when he fought Marlon Moraes. You know, he has one of these deals where he fakes down, you know, to the right, you know, just try to give him a different look. And Marlon Moraes' switch kick game was just nasty. Moraes' switch kick game is nasty. But this is the third round, man. Henry Cejudo, I have it 1-1. I have the fight 1-1 heading to the third. We're at the midway point of the fight, y'all. It's a 5-round affair. We're in the third round. Let's get it. Cejudo looks good, look better than he did in the first. Both fighters look good for wear. Let's see who's able to seize the moment first. Oh, man, 3 kicks, man, from the head to the mid to down low. I like that from Jermaine. That was a lot of work. High kick, mid kick, low kick. Lot of work. Jermaine comes in and, oh, he almost caught him with a knee. Jermaine might be hurt. It seems like he caught him with a knee. I'm not sure if it landed. He has him in the front side choke. Let me see if he's going to try to work the Darce from here. Anaconda Darce. He don't seem to. Just throwing punches to the body. Nothing really damaging at the moment. So who stands back up? They bang it out in the middle of the cage. Both fighters landing kicks and punches. Jermaine shot in for the takedown once again. That's a lot of work, man. Good defense by Cejudo. He stuffed that with ease. Good defense. Cejudo is trying to walk Jermaine down and tell him, look, whatever you thought you had, I'm better. And Jermaine's going to say, no, I'm better than you at wrestling in this cage. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it with my endurance. I'm going to prove it with my engine. You might not go to the mat now and stay down, but you will in the next 3 rounds. That's where we at. Over, under, both fighters up against the cage. You know what I'm saying? Pushing for a position. This is a lot of energy. Oh, Jermaine gets the takedown. He gets the takedown. Runs the left hook on the inside of Henry Cejudo's left leg. He's trying to get him to extend that leg out to take the balance away from Cejudo. Hard to keep Cejudo on the ground. He's back up already. Hard to keep him on the ground. Oh, nice knee to the head. Nice knee to the head by Sterling. Nice knee. Yes, sir. Nice knee to the head. Good defense by Cejudo. Well, he's going through it right now. Cejudo's fighting off a charging Aljamain when it comes to wrestling. Jermaine want to take this guy to the ground and sub him. Just like he said. He want to take the wrestler down to the mat and sub him. So right now, up against the cage, body lock by Sterling. And Cejudo is, man, he's using a lot of that engine. He's burning a lot of fuel trying to defend off this body lock. Oh, they decide to break. They call a truce right quick to the clinch. A lot of energy put into that clinch, but it wasn't all for naught. See, he goes right back in for a single. Good sprawl by Cejudo. Very, very good sprawl. But this right here is where it gets a lot more technical because fighters are getting tired now. So now we have to see what they're willing to come up with. It seems like Cejudo is trying to work for a front side choke or just to control the head of Sterling in the middle of the cage. Throw some rabbit punches, which are legal in the UFC. Rabbit punches are legal. 55 seconds remain in the third frame. I be who I be. I see you in there. This is a close round right here, to be honest. This is a close round. I think Jermaine respects Cejudo's boxing. I think he respected a lot. Sterling is still high up on the punch output. Oh, nice 1-2. Level change to the hips. Wasn't able to lock it in. Nice solid knees by Cejudo on the clinch. Both fighters stand up. Oh, wow. Cejudo with the nice takedown. And he's far away from that cage, too. So let's see if he can work. He has a takedown at the end of the round. The UFC don't judge that like boxing when it comes to knockdown. So that was at the end of the round. He did get an outside leg sweep takedown. This is a close fight, y'all. So we should see some changes from either fighter, man, whether it's Henry Cejudo or Aljamain Sterling. We're heading to the fourth round, the championships round, so to speak. It's getting interesting. Yes, sir. James, what's good? I told them I ain't never seen a Mexican fighter put down a gorilla. I ain't never seen a Mexican fighter put down a gorilla for the count. I ain't never seen a goddamn gorilla be down for the count, really. Usually when they put down this man, it's about a man. Let's go. We in the fourth frame. We got a hot one. We got a hot one right here. You know what I'm saying? We got a hot one. Both fighters are warmed up. They ready to go. Fourth round in this bantamweight championship. 2 outside leg kicks land on Henry Cejudo. You know what I'm saying? Sterling starts off very quick, finding his target. Yes, sir. Collecting, pinging him up. Cejudo's just pacing right now, coming out. We're in the first minute of the fourth round. A 1-1 by Cejudo trying to double up on that jab. Body kick by Sterling. A lot of movement by Sterling. I would think it'll be the opposite. I would think he'd be pressuring Cejudo. There he goes. He's starting to pressure him. Cejudo, 2 outside leg kicks, man. Sterling sweeping the outside. You know what I'm saying? Sweeping the outside of the cage, man, using his movement. He dipped down to his left again. You got to be careful about that. That's exactly how he knocked out Dominique Cruz. So Henry, Henry looks well for being out the ring, being out the cage as long as he has. He looks very well. He doesn't look winded. He's the one pressing the pace against someone who's been active. You know what I'm saying? While Henry was retired. Nice 1-2. Catches Jermaine. Oh, look at that. Look at that timing. Look how Cejudo pulled out the Rolex. He wanted to pull out that Rolex for proper timing on that entry that Jermaine tried to go in level change for the knockdown. I mean, that is high level, y'all. You can never tell when Cejudo is gonna send that knee. You can't tell. He gives you no signs, bro. That's high level. Cejudo has him up against the cage, 2 underhooks, and it seems like he was attempting to sweep him again and get that takedown. Separation. Cejudo is definitely pressuring this round. I don't know if Jermaine is tired, but his activity level has decreased a bit. Nice jab. He stepped in with the jab. 2:15 remaining in the fourth. Shoots for a takedown. Henry stuffs it easy. Low leg kick. Cejudo presses forward. 1-2 combination. Nice stiff jab, man. Way to stab him up top with the jab. To the body with the jab by Sterling. Low leg kick. Henry rushes in. Nice hips. Nice hips. Nice hips, man. Both fighters are strapping for that position on the cage for another possible knockdown. They split again. Right to the center of the cage they go. Right hand, left kick by Sterling. Henry is trying, man. He's trying to find that overhand right. He's trying to find that entry. He's trying to find that entry for Jermaine so he can land that knee. He's waiting, man. He knows it's coming. He said, I know it's coming. Right hand by Sterling. Sterling is scoring points in odd angles. You know what I'm saying? And he's scoring in a way that if you're looking at it from home, it seems like he's not doing too much. It just seems like he's just, okay, he's throwing a strike, but it's not landing. You know, a lot of those strikes he's landing. Nice takedown by Henry Cejudo with 45 seconds remaining in the fourth round. What advancements can he get out this takedown? Sterling's on one knee right now, controlling the right leg of Cejudo. He might be able to switch this now. He's trying to sit out. Cejudo being the wrestler he is, high level, almost a full split by Cejudo. Almost a full split, man. And Jermaine pulled the hips out and get the reverse. Good job by Jermaine. You'll see a trend right here, y'all. When they get these fighters on their butt, they wrap up the outside leg quickly. And the whole purpose is to move up that leg and land some strikes to the face. So that was a good round. We're in the final round, the fifth and final round. 5 minutes to go in the fight. This is a close fight. I do have Aljamain Sterling winning. He's the more active fighter. I want to think that the judges would see it the same, but you don't know sometimes when it comes to the UFC. We don't know. We don't know how much love they have for Jermaine Sterling. Dion. I got to put Dion. What up, Dion? What up, though? Dion said Canelo equal bad bag of dope. Man, I knew you was going to make your round, man. God dang. He say, man, they talk all that hype about him, and he looked like that against that gorilla. You supposed to be the gorilla killer. Okay, Jermaine is calling for them to go to the center of the cage. Let's see who can turn it up. Let's see who can take it home. Let's see who can remain on the throne. Because this is big. This is big. Let's go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is going to have to be a very smart round. Jermaine is moving, sweeping, side to side, lateral movement. He just trying to get Cejudo to come in the counter, or he's feeling he's pretty good. He's up in the fight, and he's trying to get Cejudo to come to him. This just goes to show you how dangerous of an opponent Henry Cejudo is. Aljamain was active while he was retired, and he still shows this man the utmost respect when he returns to the cage. Two top-level guys here. A lot of posturing going on right now. Missed right hand by Sterling. Henry Cejudo with the 1-2 on the inside. Attempts a jab to the body. High kick misses. Low kick by Sterling. Sterling's pop shot in the man. You know what I'm saying? He's a member of the band. Every now and then he just play the drum, and then go to another instrument, reverse kick. I'm telling you all, Aljamain needs to be very careful. He attempted to do a flying knee. Look, he think he can end the fight with a flying knee just like he did Dominique Cruz. I'm telling you. That's what he's looking for. He's looking to catch Jermaine with a flying knee, man. That's what he's looking for. He's just feint. Come on, man. Bite. Go for the hips, Jermaine. Go for the hips. He's trying to look. He's trying to launch that flying knee. He's very, very quick at it. 2:40 remaining. End the fight. Single by Cejudo. He lets it go. Nice punches by both fighters. More so, Cejudo, he got the good. He got the better out of the exchange. His arms is just a little bit too short to box with Sterling in some of these exchanges. Arms just a little bit too short. But he does have respectable boxing, Cejudo. He just looked up at the clock. Cejudo might be a little fatigued. He just looked up at the clock. And that means I'm ready to go home because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing it could mean. I'm ready to go home because I'm tired. Oh, nice. You was deep in there, but nice sprawl. Nice sprawl from Henry. Aljamain was deep in that takedown. Nice hips by Henry. You know, Cejudo. Nice hips. Oh, there go the knees. He tried. Jermaine, be careful, bro. Them knees, you know, you saw what happened to Dominique Cruz. Now, them knees, they FedEx on you now. A high kick miss. Fighters in the clinch once again up against the cage. Let's see if one of them can earn a takedown. Let's see. They're a little bit more tired now. They split. We're at 50 seconds remaining. Repeat, 50 seconds remaining in the fight. Henry attempted a single leg. Oh, he pushes the ball all the way back and gets it. This is big. He has partial back control of Sterling. No problem. Sterling attempts to stand up. I wouldn't call that a takedown. Oh, don't end the fight like this. 10 seconds remaining. They ended up against the cage. 1 second. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Well, I think Aljamain pulled it out. Truth be told, this case will never go cold. We're waiting on the result. I think Jermaine retained his title. Period. Much more active, targeted fighter. When you're talking about punch numbers, punch stats, and everything else, he has exceeded Henry Cejudo, who has nothing to hang his head about. All he has to do is return and go back to retirement like he once was before this fight. Forty-eight, 47 for Cejudo, 48, 47 Sterling. Still, Jermaine retains it. That was close. That was close. They had us on edge again. I thought Cejudo was gonna shock the world again. You would have been able to shut him up. But Aljamain retained it. Let me see what they got to say. Sugar Sean O'Malley is about to come into the ring. This looks like it's about to become different. In translation, stand by. Commission is going to have to move in very closely because I know it's going to get active once Sean O'Malley comes to the cage. He's been waiting for this shot. He's been waiting. He's been waiting, people. Here goes Sean O'Malley. Let me see what he got to say. Aljamain Sterling just treated Sean O'Malley like he was someone calling him out. Man, he said, I'll drag you up and down this cage. Then somebody get this piece of shit out my cage. I mean, that. Okay, they fighting or something? What are they doing? Fighting? What are they doing? So you're talking about September fight, but it's a little squabble that went down in the cage for whatever reason. I mean, I like it. It's not worse than when, Jason Miller came up there and the Diaz brothers and his whole crew was in the cage. And Jason Mayhem Miller came up there thinking it was cool to kind of play in the ear of these guys, and they goddamn told him a new one. They stumped that dude out so bad in the cage. Dana White had to say, hold up, hold up. How can something like this happen on my watch? Yeah, man. But they was trying not to let that moment play out again inside the cage. It's good trash talk, though, to sell the fight. Cejudo, go back to retirement, big dog. Let me see what Cejudo has to say. So they're going back and forth. Him and Cejudo is on the mic right now. He said Sterling was more talk. Yeah, good stuff, man. Pretty much he was talking about um him contemplating about his career. They have to go back to the drawing board and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Aljamain Sterling, man. Shout out to him. He did it. I think this is your third defense. Defend against Peter Yan, Corey Sandhagen, and Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo, man, he's a legend. Real talk. Future Hall of Famer for sure. I'm not sure what his personal business is or any type of business um, that he has on his schedule, any investments, any assets that he's trying to get prior to. But I can't get a gauge on if he's returning back to the cage. I don't have a gauge on that. So we just have to see. But what we did gauge tonight is that Canelo went 12 rounds with John the Gorilla Ryder. And both of the fighters were kind of leaking out the nose and everything. And I'm going to be honest, Canelo did not look like he did, but people are going to say he came off a shoulder injury and he just wanted to put in some rounds, and that's why he looked a little bit worse than for the wear. People are going to be up here saying that he didn't want to look too good because he wanted that fight with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? If he looks like this and he goes the distance with John Ryder, it makes no difference. It makes no difference. You know why? Because just look what Sean Porter fought prior to stepping in there for that fight. Look at it. Look who he fought. Y'all know who he fought? You remember Sean Porter went on a freaking a soft tissue tour before he stepped up in there. He won that title from Danny Garcia, right? He won the title from Danny Garcia, the vacant one, right? But hold on for a second. Oh, after he lost his WBC title to Errol Spence, this dude went and fought Sebastian Formella. I don't even think that his body perspired in that fight. Sebastian Formella. He fought Sebastian Formella off Errol Spence, and that was prior to fighting Terrence Crawford. That was Sean Porter. So Sean Porter put in some rounds before he stepped in there with Sean Porter. I guess, for whatever reason, to make it look a certain way that he wasn't, who they say he is, anything, but he still got stopped. It didn't matter. You can fight Sebastian Formella prior to Terrence Crawford and then go in there and get your conscience removed. So we're not worrying about that. What else we got? King Mitch on deck. I had Sterling winning. Cool fight, though. Yes, sir. Sir, Roddy got tougher and Canelo got tired. Yeah, man, Canelo does get tired, but it just seems like his performance grade, it was in a bit of declivity, to be honest with you. I didn't really put it up there as just wanting to brag about it post-fight, But it's Canelo, man. He's going to go back to the drawing board and come back and make some more millions. You know what I'm saying? Did that ring look small to y'all? It just seems like that ring was a 5x5. You know what I'm saying? You just stumble backwards. You hit the ropes and then throw combos. You at the other side. That ring looked small. And I think that was for so John Ryder wouldn't be running from Canelo or something. He didn't want to run a lot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to run a lot, people. That's what I'm thinking. The outlaw pugilist on deck. Great performance by Sterling. I ain't see anyone beating him. Yeah, man. Sterling has turned the corner, man. He's turned the corner. Came into his own. He's legit champion. He's made several defenses already, so I'm happy for him. Funk Master is in the building. Yes, sir. 3 defenses. Ring looked like a 16x16. Yeah, man. It was, that was a damn small ring. I'm not gonna lie to you. That ring was small. Canelo saying, I'm not trying to run nowhere. I want this guy every time he turn around, I'm right there. I'm not trying to use any energy because you know me. I had an operation. I'm tired, all that. So, hey, look out for me, shawty. That's what Canelo said. Look out for me. Do me one better, shawty. Do me one better. Ring looked extremely small. I was explaining the ring size to my girl. She was like, that's unfair. It happens all the time, more than you think. Seriously, it happens more than you think. And if you're not paying attention, you're just walking up in there and you see a ring look a certain way and you might be the main event. You got to look at that, man. Like you might have a tough opponent that love, using their footwork, using their movement, their bicycle. Yeah, sometimes the A side want to say, "Hey, we need to shorten that ring up, Shawty, because I ain't chasing this nigga all around. I'm not doing it. I don't have the time for it. So let's shorten this ring up and make his ass work." That's what I think. But it's 1:30 on a Sunday. Bless you all in the Holy Ghost, in His holy name, and I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. That's all I got for this post recap. Gilbert Burns, man, I'm mad he didn't get it done, but you know, Bilal Samad, he's a very tough fighter, man, and I think when he goes back in there and fight Leon Edwards, it's going to be extremely tough fight for Leon Edwards because Bilal was doing very good the first fight that they had. So expect that fight to be another one. That's going to be very aggressive exchanges between the two because they have a history. It seems like Bilal was having the best of him the first fight, and then Leon Edwards poked him in the eye bad. I'm talking about poked him in the eye bad. I know what that poke. He poked him in the eye bad, man. So therefore, the fight was stopped. Now he just won this fight to get him back into title contention, and let's see what's popping. Let's see how he looks, because it's definitely going to be a nice one. Shout out to Brian Custer, man. Oh my God, man, that man's a man. He's a polymath, man. He has a man of many hats. Real talk. He is a busy man. I can't imagine, what his flyer miles is, man, because they always got to fly him everywhere. Brian Custer is everywhere. UFC, boxing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him over the Bellator yet. You know what I'm saying? But he's commentating over here. He is a man of many hats. Shout out to the brother. I'm gonna tell you straight up there, Brian. They need to change your title from host to the most. You feel me there, Brian? Tell them to change your title from the host to the most, because I'm seeing you at 3-on-3 tournaments. You know what I'm saying? Basketball. I'm seeing you in boxing, MMA. I mean, you do it all, and you have to know what you're talking about. So, man, shout out to you. God damn. Brian Custer was hosting ESPN one night. Damn, I'm gonna watch it back. Yeah, Brian Custer is a man of many hats, bro. But y'all hold this down, man. Enjoy your Sunday, and always, if you up there asking for forgiveness, mention my name too, and I'll bless you later. Salute.